Hey, good morning. It's Saturday morning. Bruce is not awake yet, or he is, but he's laying there. So I don't have my makeup on yet because I didn't want to make him wake up on Saturday morning. So it is the 7th of December. We have done our Advent stuff each evening. When he wakes up, I might pause it and then go put my makeup on and then come back. And so, yeah, we've done several of our Advent things. It's been kind of nice. I told him we need to not do it too late at night because you get tired and you're like, oh, we still have to do Advent. And so I don't want to be like that, oh, we still have to do, Advent type person. So the chicken is going. Mr. Chicken is going. The cutest little thing. Chicken! I'm weird. I know. I got my candles in the back. No wood stove fire yet. Because we found that when you start the wood stove, then the house gets warm with the wood stove, and then all of a sudden it gets warm outside, and the house is too warm. So the wood stove is nice if you just want to do it for show, but that's about it. That was hotter than I thought it was going to be. Tea this morning so far. I have green and chai tea with lemon and honey and sugar and having an interesting hair day. So I went through my closet. I've been going through my closet. This has been my challenge since I've been doing the videos. I go through my closet to find clothes that I haven't worn. And I tweak it or, figure out a way to wear it or whatever. So, sometimes I'll go to Goodwill and I'll find something that has really good fabric and I'm like, oh, I love that fabric. So I'll hang on to it and I'll put it in my closet after I wash it just, to get ideas because it's just hanging there. And so I'll think, do I want to make a skirt out of it? Do I want to do this out of it? So this is one of those things that I got at Goodwill. It's just like a jumper skirt thingamajiggy. It has a hole in it already, probably from Gracie. This morning, already, whenever I wear a skirt, oh gosh, my hands are dry, sorry. That was like a very close-up picture of my thumb. Anyway, so Gracie instantly, she loves skirts. She's a typical girl. Gracie's the dog. So the blue heeler. So she goes in around the inside of your skirt because she thinks that's fun. So yeah, Schwartz isn't up yet, so I'll have to see what he's doing. He might be reading his phone or checking in on things or something like that. I don't have any makeup out of that room, and I should probably put some makeup out of that room. It's a thought. It is a thought, but yeah, that's where my dresser is. Anyway, so I'm going to go tone down my tea because it's a little too hot to drink, and I will be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so basically with this dress here that I'm wearing, I have leggings on underneath that and a shirt. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do with it. Obviously the whole hair needs to be patched or something, and so that gives me ideas because it makes me want to, because I'm very boho. I like boho stuff, and so I love when things are not quite perfect and a little on the soft end. Soft and worn and crinkly type stuff. I love stuff like that. So something like like this hole would be would be something that I would put a patch over and then put some patches in some other areas. But I would probably want to patch it with the same fabric. I did, okay, so I had this smock dress that was like a hot pink smock dress. Just basically straight down. For all you guys who might be watching this, sorry, boring. But anyway, I had this smock dress, and it was really cute, but it didn't do anything for me. So, but the bottom to it was really cool. So what I did is I made a skirt from the bottom. So this is the skirt. See the bottom? See how it's got like that really cool like crocheted whatever. So I didn't want to, and not only that, but it's linen. So, and it's this like really, really soft linen. So I went ahead and I made a skirt out of that. So you can see it's doubled over, but anyway. And so the top, so all I had left was the very, very top part that was like, from here, and that's it. That's what I had cut off because I like my skirts really, really long. So I make them like to my ankles because I have like varicose veins and stuff in. So it covers all of that stuff. And I just really, really, really love really, really long skirts. So what I did with the shirt was I found some fabric that was pink that was, that would work well with the colors and stuff, but I didn't, when I sewed it together, I didn't necessarily finish all the ends. I kind of frayed the ends and tore the fabric so that it, like when you tear the fabric to make the ends all even and stuff like that. And so this is the top that I made to the dress. See, this is the top portion, and then I sewed a bunch of different fabrics. I'm not sure if you can see it. And then I sewed like I sewed like a little pleat on the side here, and then I put in some little like fabric pleats. And then this is the center, and see how the bottom is just kind of frayed, and there's another pleat. And then the back has got a big pleat in the back so that it kind of flows a little bit. And so that is what you called altered clothing. So it's when you take a piece of clothing that's not necessarily up to date and you tweak it. You do something with it. And I have made several skirts. That's easy. A lot of times you just chop off the bottom of the skirt and wherever long it is, and then you throw the top away. You've made a skirt. But this I didn't want to throw the top away because it is linen, and it just was kind of fun to be able to figure out, and what I tend to do is you can try it on and take it off and try it on and take it off. This one here, because I wanted it to look cute, I made the bottom layer have a bit of a ruffle to it, so you can kind of see. But you kind of like play with it and tweak it, and you can try it on and take it off and try it on and take it off, or you can get a shirt kind of like this, t-shirt usually, that's up to about here. You take the t-shirt and you put it on, and then you have somebody just wrap you in duct tape. I know it's really, really weird, but you wrap your entire body in duct tape, and what it makes is kind of a cast of your body. Then you go ahead and you have that person cut up the back of the shirt. You're going to lose the shirt, so you just get a t-shirt, just get a white t-shirt or whatever. You have somebody, and you want to make sure it's pretty tight because you want it to be close to your size. Then you go ahead and you have somebody cut up the back of the shirt, and you pull the cast off. You stuff it, tape it closed, stuff it, and then you so you have this body with like arms, to here, to like here, and you have your form, and then you somehow figure out how to put it on a base, whether you get like a 2x4 with, you know, cross feet, or, you know, however you want to do it. You figure out some to get creative, or, you know, find someone who likes to work with woodworking or something and see if they can make you a really cool base. And that's what you use to do your altered clothing instead of having to put it on and put it off. You will probably still have to put it on and put it off and stuff, but, you know, just to make sure that all the different parts feel comfortable, because, you know, a body dummy isn't going to tell you that. But if you can't afford to buy one of those expensive, you know, things, you just make one yourself. I love doing stuff like that. And in fact, I can show you mine, and I'll pause and I'll show you mine. Okay, so you can see mine here, my scary body double. And I have a project on it at the moment. The project's been on it for quite a while, but it's a shirt that is made up of different fabrics from. They're all linen. It's all linen, and it's a shirt that's been, you know, put together. The body double, so you can see the body form underneath is. We used white duct tape, but then, you know, when you use it for a while, it starts to kind of fall apart. So it is kind of a weird thing. It does kind of look weird. Sorry, it does kind of look weird. But this is kind of what you get. And you're kind of seeing it from the bottom. So let me lift this up and you can kind of see it. That's kind of how it turns out. Let me see if I can turn it around. So there you see the back. Nothing fancy, nothing exciting. But if you put a t-shirt on it, you're not going to see it. And then when you're working on your project, like this one you see is not finished. See, it's pinned. When you're working on your project, you can work on it, see what it's kind of going to look like, and it's your size, kind of ish. So, yeah. So that's how we do it. And this is like, this was a sleeveless shirt, or, was it a sleeveless shirt? Or it might have been a short sleeve shirt. Anyway, I cut the sleeves off. Push it up a little bit. And, you know, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with it, so I kind of like look at it for a while. But I like long shirts, and so, sorry I don't have makeup on. But I like long shirts, so I went ahead and I added this to it. Now, I should have like put a hem or something on this, but what I will probably do, because the bottom does have a hem, and this was from the bottom of probably a shirt or something that was damaged. But what I will probably do is I will probably put a completely different fabric down here, and then down along this edge, and, you know, play with it. And then the sleeves I've not attached yet, and then, you know, I'll play with it. It's just, you know, and usually I have like this is a tie. It's the coolest thing, that they're pants, but they tie. They're pants, but they're kind of like wraparound pants. So like you have to put them on almost like a timer, time in the front, time in the back. They're real cool. So they're wrap pants. So like the sides open, and so it's kind of like something you want to wear a slip or some leggings under or something. But yeah, so that's kind of how you do that. And that form had this on it. That form made this outfit. So I had it all on there, skirt and all just kind of doing its thing, and I kind of just played with it and looked at it, and it took me that one didn't take me, I think I did it in a day. This one's taking me a little bit longer because I kind of want to do cool stuff with it. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, and I have, a lot of jeans and stuff that I want to do like the really, really cool stuff with too. So we'll see how that goes. We shall see. I love to be creative with stuff. Sometimes it just takes more energy than I have right now. So we'll see how that goes. This is, no, I don't really see. Okay. Here's one of my creative ornaments. And I have had several of them. I made probably 15, 20 of them. And they're made out of like tea stain stuff and quilt scraps, just quilt scraps. And each one has like, has like the head and the body. The body is a different fabric, and then it has like a little piece of something. This one has lace and it's tea stained, and it's just kind of fun. And I've sold all but this one and maybe one other. In fact, I think that's it. I think this might be the only one I have left. But anyway, they're really cute. They were a lot of fun to make, and you don't have to, waste. You can use up almost every scrap of fabric you have. Here, I'll show you my snowman, my skinny snowman. This is my skinny snowman. He's made out of that quilt batting stuff. I guess you can make it out of all kinds of different things, but I like the texture to that. And so it's got its little scarf. It's like really, really long. So I get to put him like by the tree or just wherever I want to stick him. He's really long. It's really, really tall. I have so many things like that. If I pulled out all of my Christmas stuff and laid it all over the house, it would look like a Christmas showcase of crafts. All my different Santas and all my different things. So, okay, I guess Schwartz isn't going to wake up. I think he's still sleeping. But I'm going to pause this and check because I really would like to put my makeup on. And I will be right back. Okay, no, he's still sleeping. It's like 9:44. He's tired. And it's Saturday, and I hate to do that. He's got a busy day tomorrow to do, so. So I went into my closet, and I pulled out one of my favorite Santas. I made this Santa. It's a really small one. I made it out of scrap stuff, just for fun one day. And after I was finished with it, I was like, oh my gosh, this thing's got the craziest. It just had its own character. And a lot of the Santas are like that. You'll put them together. Some will have like identical looks to them. But some of them you put one together and you're like, oh my God, that one's funny. It's got like its own personality or something. And so this one did. And because my mom was the type of person to appreciate it, I gave it to her. And so every year she would sit that thing all over the house and mess with it. Every day. She was always messing with it. And I was like, leave it alone. It's really cute. She's like, tweaking the beard and, tweaking how it sits and everything. And so I'm not sure if I gave her something that just annoyed her. I mean, she loved the Santa, but she was always tweaking it and complaining about, I want it to sit like this. I wanted to do this. I wanted to. So anyway, when she and my dad divorced, she left that Santa there, and I was like, that's mine. Sorry, I made it mine. It's going home with me because it's one of my favorite little guys. And anyway, so let me see if I can. Okay, so here he is. And he's been in a bag for a year or so. So let me see if I can tweak him out so you can see he's got a really cute face, big nose, squinty eyes. his beard has been, my mom has messed with his beard so much that it doesn't look like it originally did. And then she went and added all of these little hearts, these little things to it. Because when I gave it to her, it was just the Santa, just the Santa by itself, like, But I had the puff and all the good greenery and all that kind of stuff. Of course, his berries have fallen off, so I need to put some new berries on him. But she added this other little stuff. So that's kind of neat. It's kind of, and I've lost my mom since then, so it's kind of neat to have something that I made and that then she added to, and it kind of feels like you and your mom made something. But she had some cute ideas. But look at his face. Is he not the funniest little thing? He's just got the cutest little face. And so, we're always playing with him. Do we want his eyes on his face, behind the nose, or do we want... And, the hat is, ginormous. So you can flip it over this way, you can flip it over that way. But anyway, and he's a mini. He's actually really tiny. But he's fun because he has a real short body and really long legs. And I don't make any copies of any of my bodies. So every body comes out with every body that I make comes out with short legs, long torso, round head, big head, small head, eyes close together, eyes close far apart. Yeah, I just kind of play with them, and I'd make everyone different. So there's a few people out there who have some of my Santas, and they know what I'm talking about. Everybody's looks a little bit different. I'll have to post a picture of I made a friend of mine in Germany has one, and so she sent me a picture of it one day. She pulled it out of her Christmas decorations, and she's just like, look, here it is. And then I made her daughter, when her mom passed away, I made her daughter, I'll have to get her to send me a picture of what that looks like, what she looks like now. I made her daughter a really pretty girl doll, with ponytail and everything. And I put some of her grandma's lace on it and stuff like that. And then I told her, I said, now you need to go find some jewelry of grandma's jewelry and put it on there too. And so she when Becky got to the house, she instantly just went over and grabbed it and was like, mine, to get it in her room. So I love that. I think that's very cool. I love when something is, when somebody loves something that I make and really, really loves it. My crafts, when I first started, were not so hot. So anybody who has some of those, I remember, oh gosh, do I have one on the tree? My cheesy angels were so funny. They were like a ball head, and then they had this, they're kind of cute, but they're not anything I would make now. So, anyway, so yeah, he's cute. So I've got I don't know, probably about 10 more or so. One sitting there that I need to finish, one sitting there that I have finished. That's one of my favorites. So anyway, I'll have to, each day maybe I could pull out one and show it to everybody, show the different things that I come up with when I'm in my mood. I'll look and see if I have anything else that I made. Hold on. Okay, I found the cheesy one, which is, it's, golly, this one's having a bad hair day too. She's got like her moss is covering her eyes. Okay, this was when I first started crafting and selling things. It's just the funniest little thing. It's just made of wire, and I worked really hard on them, but I made a lot of them, and I actually had a lot of orders for them and stuff. So They were really cute. It was kind of a dowel, inside with fabric and a little. She's got some hair, I tell ya. Anyway, so that was, oh gosh, I can't even. I wish I should have dated this. That was probably, oh my gosh, 80s. And this is one that I basically found the dolls, the little dolls here at like a thrift store or someplace, a bunch of them, and I washed and tea stained them. Put little dresses on them, put little angel wings made out of quilt, and so that's an ornament for my tree. And then this is, I love this little one. This is an ornament from my tree. Be warm. I need like an ET one that says, be good. No. But, this little bell. I always worry its little stick arms are going to break, so I packed this one very carefully, but it's very cute. And this one, I still have some of these in my shop, but these, I love these. This one's got some dust on it because I left my tree up for a year. But I love these. I think they're so cute. So much color to the tree. I would love to take all the ones I have and put them on the tree, but I put them on a shop instead. And they're really cute. They just kind of hang. So yeah, that's some of the things on my tree. The things I really love are these. I put them on every year. Let me see if I can get one off there. I put them on every year, and they're so pretty, and they make the tree look so pretty. And they're just, wooden stars and stuff, or you just put something. I really would like to have some that have more nativity things written on them. And then, you drill the holes and put the wires in and put your raffia and your little bell on your raffia. See, so it goes. Then you hang that on the tree. And I don't know why, but this, for some reason, just makes the tree very look shabby chic, country-ish. Let's see, where did I have it? I had it right there. These are something, there was a lady in town who really took her crafting seriously. And she made, oh my God, she made the most beautiful things. And she just took over her family's entire house with her stuff. She just, like her husband, the dining room had like baskets with all of her crafts in it, and she would kind of make a bunch of the same thing though. So she had, she only made maybe 10 things, but she made like baskets full of them. And so she made these cute little, and it's probably dusty too. I'm going to have to like take all my ornaments off, dust them, and put them, spray the tree down, and maybe I should take the tree down this year. And so she made these, and they're made out of quilts. They're the cutest things. I've got like 3 of these, and they're so neat one of these days. Oh, look, he's finally woken up in his time. And it's just the cutest little things. So I've got several of these. They have kind of interesting hair days too. But yeah, and they're really big. But I've got 3 of them. I'm not sure if all 3 are on the tree or if one is hanging someplace else and the other 2 are on the tree. I also got some like really cool, I'm sorry, you probably can't hear me when I do this. I also got some really cool little pillows that she made that have like this beautiful fabric and stuff on them. So anyway, I know I'm probably boring you. Okay, so Schwartzy has left the building, has left the bedroom. I'm already 29 minutes in, but I do want to go ahead and put some makeup on, and then have him at least join me for a few minutes if he wants to. So I'll be right back. He's in his glow-in-the-dark shirt.
I have my glow-in-the-dark shirt on today.
You can tell he just woke up.
And
I did get my makeup on.
You look beautiful this morning. So.
Yeah, but if I wouldn't have paused it and gone and put the makeup on, I wouldn't have put the makeup on
Oh.
at all.
Where do you have it? Where do you
What?
have it? Where do you have?
In the bedroom.
Oh.
I was just talking about how I need to probably put another set someplace else. Okay. Also, I was gonna say the other thing that I have a lot of, if anybody ever is interested, is we have chickens, so we get a lot of feathers, and you can kind of see all of the cool little patterns and stuff. These are all from my Cuckoo Lavender Americana. You can see.
Those are pretty cool.
And that's neat. And then these are duck feathers. Duck feathers. But they're not the like really, really gorgeous duck feathers. And these are like the larger feathers that we get. And these are like also duck feathers, but they're not like the beautiful duck feathers. These are frizzle. This is Cookie's tail. Cookie Monster's tail.
That is cool.
These are frizzle feathers. More, this is kind of like a mix of stuff, I think. We get a lot of duck feathers that look like this, which would be like gorgeous angel wings.
Oh, those are pretty.
But I have a lot of feathers, So if anybody is ever interested in some, I mean, and we have a lot of different colors. Just some.
And that's just a small sample.
This is just a small. Yeah, this is just me kind of like clumping a few together just to kind of get an idea. Here's like some really dark blue and red. So that gray blue, and then more frizzly.
Nice.
More frizzly ones, and this is Ruru's butt.
Yeah, look at that.
But you can see some of the iridescence in some of them. So I have a lot of feathers. If anybody is, at some point looking for feathers, a lot of like rooster feathers that they work really well. If you need small feathers, these work really well for ornaments and things. The larger feathers are going to work well for, different things. Feathers that are like really, really strong, like this type, you can actually use for painting, which is interesting. My brother was telling me about that. So there's all kinds of like really neat things that you can do, and I do have lots and lots of feathers. I love the cuckoo feathers.
So just let her know what you
cool.
let her know what you need.
If you are interested, I have so many feathers, and just
you can use
need
them
to
for
let me
whatever.
know.
Even little hair pieces.
I also pulled out hand me those pillows one at a time. I guess I was trying to show some of the things that I make. Of course, these are mine, so you can kind of see. It's little pillows stitched with a cat and a Christmas wreath. It's an angel cat. And then that one there, this one takes, it just like throws it at me.
Oh.
This one takes a little bit more time. This one I made for my mom. And it was another one of those things that when they divorced, she didn't take it. And I was like, mine, because I made it. Nobody else can have it. But it took a really long time to stitch. It's not the easiest of things to make, but it's really, really pretty. And I don't
Very pretty.
I like it.
Very pretty.
Anyway, so that's
Did
you put that in your hair?
I've had that ever since I got it from you. It really, you can do all sorts of things with those feathers. Even add them to
I think it's kind of neat. Like this here, I thought this was really cool. And I showed this the other day, but it's a dream catcher, and it has pink feathers. And I was like, that's so cool to make with feathers. But I love the frizzle feathers. They're my favorite because they're like super soft, and they're just like.
So what do they do? Dye those feathers or what?
They do, and it's easy. It's you can dye them with just food coloring. Of course, then don't get it wet because I don't know if the food coloring stays, but you can just dye them with a little bit of food coloring and water, and then they're good to go.
That's
how they
pretty
dye
cool.
chickens.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, so what's your plan for the day?
Probably going to work a little bit on the front porch.
Oh, that sounds good. I'll sit out there and watch you while I read.
No, that'd be good.
I'm reading my Shepherd's Abiding book, and it's actually kind of cute. He's working on the nativity. He's washed them all, so he hasn't done any of the painting or repair.
Oh, that's pretty
on them,
cool.
So.
Yeah,
It's a neat story.
It really got good weather today. I'd really like to get that finished so we can really use it.
Yeah, we learned yesterday that we can be out there and have the dogs out there, and you need to we have like a lattice wall almost to block the dogs. For a while though, Gracie was like pacing.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you can't come in.
Definitely pacing, all excited about trying to get in, but
she's trying to get in.
She wants to get used to it. I think it'll be good, but I think it'll work out good.
Okay, well that'll be cool. I have no idea what I'm going to do for the day. I have so many things. I've got like bags of Christmas decorations. I've got some Christmas decor in there that I can actually show that.
There you go. Let's see what you got there.
I have stuff. These are neat.
There we go.
My mom and I made these. These are very cool. You can kind of tell when my mom makes them, she puts a little bit more, color and little circle thingies on them. So like I made this stocking and then she embellished some of them. This one is mine. I embellished them a little simpler, and then this of course is hers. All the colors that I put the colors in the quilt, but then she did the rest. Let's see what else do I have.
Those are neat.
They are neat. I like them.
So is that stuff you sell, or is that stuff that we decorate with?
These are things that I decorate with, but just trying to show people kind of sort of some of the things that I do sell. Oh gosh, I shouldn't show that one. I'm gonna have to change the name on that one.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to do that.
Yeah, when your kids have girlfriends.
You make a stocking for the girlfriend.
You make a stocking for the girlfriend, and then when they break up with the girlfriend, you have a stocking for the girlfriend.
That you have to. Should just be like maybe a chalk thing across it that you can erase.
I'll just like cover up the name. This is probably my favorite of the shabby chic stockings. I'll just cover up the name on it so that I don't offend anyone. So I have to change the name this year.
That's good. That's really good.
Starts with fortunately. Starts with the.
Yeah.
I don't have to change all of it.
I have to change that part out.
Anyway, so so that's pretty much our day. My tea was too hot before.
So you showed all your little goodies.
I talked about the altered clothing. There's things you can look online called altered art, which is really interesting. Really neat things. I love artistic. I love making things out of things so you're not throwing things away. That's just my favorite thing. But they have things like altered art. They have altered couture, which is, they have like a magazine called Altered Couture. And then, I don't know. I still like to do crafty
yes,
things.
You're very, very good at it. Very, very good at it.
Gotta get back into it because it's something I love, but I spend more time cleaning and trying to catch up on the house, and then I don't have the energy to craft. So I have to what do you do? So anyway.
But I think it's a very good thing you do, and you bless people with your merchant, your stuff that other people get to enjoy.
Well, that's the thing is that if you don't love it, don't buy it, and if you buy it, I hope you love it.
Good, that's a good one.
All right, well, I guess that's all for today. I've been on for 39 minutes. You're never going to get back. I'm going to put this on my craft page so that, you can get an idea of some of my who I am and what I do and stuff like that. And eventually I'm going to get more into this. And I used to be able to make all the money for Christmas gifts and whatever on doing crafts. And I was a busy lady.
Yep.
raising kids and making those things.
Yeah.
Messy house with crafts all over the place. Do you remember those days?
Yes, I do. Those were cool.
He put up with it.
It was great. I thought it was fine. Just fine.
It's all okay. It's all okay.
All right.
Okay, so we'll talk to you later, and then we'll keep you up to date on the porch and everything else. And
Sure.
yeah, y'all have an awesome day. Bye.